And that's how you get it done right there on the old frog. Hey guys, so it's the fall time of year, and my favorite thing to throw in the fall is a topwater. And I'm fishing on the Arkansas River today, and I'm gonna be throwing the brand new Berkley SWAMPLORD, just came out this year. This is an extra, a really nice frog. This is gonna be the poppin' version of this frog. I'm choosing this frog right here that's got a white, kind of a white belly to it. Bass are really feeding on shad this time of year. There's a lot of what we call water willow grass on the bank, and that's what we're gonna be fishing around some wood mixed into that too. And I'm gonna be trying to get those bass to look up. They see that white, they think maybe it's a dying shad up there on top of the water. And you just pop this thing through. I'm gonna show you kind of my technique on how I like to fish it, but this is a great bait to throw in the fall. And not only is it gonna get you a lot of bites, but it's gonna catch some really big fish. And we're gonna get this thing tied up, and we're gonna see if we can get one. So when I'm throwing this frog, you know, a lot of people think you just kind of just throw it up in there, and you can. The SWAMPLORD is really, it's really weedless, and I mean, I can pitch this thing up in the grass like that, and I can wind it out of there, no problem. It's not gonna get hung up. But a real key to getting more bites, you know, than other people is being able to put this bait in the little holes and in the little open areas in that grass, because the bass aren't going to be in that thick stuff. So the bass are going to be sitting in these little holes. Now the key to getting more bites is when you get your bait in there, you want to get it in there quiet. So I'm going to pitch it in there real quiet, and then I'm going to start to work that frog. But that's what I'm doing. Or I'll be casting, but I want to be really precise and try and get in there as quiet as possible. I think that gets you more bites. And then when it comes to speed of the bait, you know, that varies. You can usually what I'll do is I'll give the bait a pop, and I'll let it sit for a second. I'll give it another pop. Some days it's pop, pop, pop. It just depends. What you do is you try different speeds, and then once you start getting a bite, use that and try and duplicate that, okay? So something else I really like to do on these frogs, they come out of the box with really long tails, and they catch fish just like that. But what I like to do is, so I can get more action on my frog, sometimes I'll work it side to side. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna trim probably about 1 inch off those tails, just like that. And then I'm gonna take one of them, and we've been doing this for a long time, but you take one of those legs and just trim a little bit shorter than the other one. And that's gonna allow that bait, that in the situation where you wanna walk it, it's going to let that bait walk a little more, because it's going to have more drag on that one side, and it's going to pull that one way, so you can bring the head back over. So that's a great little tip right there on your frogs. Sometimes a steady walk just like that triggers them to bite. Typically in the springtime, when you have fish spawning, you work it slower and you pause it more. I've caught them right there on the backside before, just working it straight into the grass. It's usually like guaranteed bite in here. May not be very big, but all right, get ready. I don't know about this little stretch, but that next one, it's gonna happen. And that's how you get it done right there on the old frog. Did you see that fish? He didn't even hit it hard. He just came up and slurped it. Hey, now that's fun fishing right there. Go get you a Swamp Lord. These frogs catch a ton of fish. That fish he's kind of really poor looking, but hey, he's starving. He ate the Swamp Lord. Look at that, man. That's so fun. Love it.